Hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing another VOD review. Today we have they say Diamond 2 Invisible Woman, and they specifically want to work on ults. They got told that their ults were terrible, that they have zero game sense. Yeah, they just really want to do that. Yo, thanks Prince. Appreciate it. So let's go check out this VOD. Let's see if we can learn anything. I think this person also actually submitted two. They submitted two things. So this one's Invisible Woman. I think the other one they submitted was Luna. So we'll go ahead and review both. But let's start with this one. Alright, now first of all, let's start the way I like to start every one of these reviews is by who is on your team. Let's start with the tanks. You have Mag and Emma, one of the best front lines in the game currently. Has been for a long time. It's a very strong front line, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, your DPS, you have Moon Knight and Bucky. So no dive characters. You're going to have more frontline. Bucky can help with divers on you, so that's awesome. And then you're playing Invis, so you got to keep in mind, you got to be a little closer. And then Loki is in the back. Loki's important to keep in mind when you're starting the game out because his ult depends entirely on where you are. So that kind of changes how you have to play a little bit. But yeah, that's a start. Let's get to it. That's unfortunate. That's not on you, by the way. Don't even worry about it. But now you know, okay, A, my Loki is a little off. And B, we have to back up. So be ready to peel back. Okay, now you know they have a Groot. So that's more information. And now you know they have a Spidey. How are you going to adjust to knowing all this information? Okay, you guys got to pick. You got to be a little closer. Got to be closer. You can't heal it from here. There you go. Nice push. You're doing fine. Okay, so what have you seen from their team so far? And now the game's been going on long enough that you can press tab and you can check. So on their team, their tanks, they have solo tank Groot. They have for DPS Spidey, Bucky, just those two. And then they have triple support. So the information you can get out of there right away is they don't have Punisher or Star-Lord. So your ult is probably not going to be used to counter a specific DPS ult. They do have Groot ult, so you might want to save it for that. And then they have triple supports, which makes your ult usage so difficult as a support. Because support ults are the best in the game right now, and they have been for a long time. So they need to, you have to really time them correctly. Because normally the way it works is like, you know, one support ults, the other support ults, then it just goes back and forth, and then if you time it right, it's still 2v2. But this is 2v3, so that kind of changes the dynamic a little bit. So right here I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably going to have to save my ult for some combination of like Groot and Spider-Man, or Groot and Bucky, something like that. Or even Groot and then they're Loki copying like your Moon Knight or something. That's even a possibility. Okay, your Loki's finally back. Push forward. Push forward. Yes, there you go. Good. Good stuff. Okay, you already have your ult. That's great. Oh, no. No. Okay, so this is exactly what we were talking about. So with Invis, your ult is basically a defensive reactive ult. You're thinking ahead of time based on what ults the enemy team can possibly have, and using it in a best way to counter their ults. And this right here, you're kind of using it not really to like save anybody, you're kind of using it like offensively. You're like, alright, let's go make a play. But your ult just doesn't really do that. Now, the Mantis kind of justifies your ult for you. It makes it not as bad, but since you're playing 3 supports versus 2 supports, it's still bad, because you're down 1. And now this is what your ult should be used for, but the Groot kind of messes up, so you get lucky. And he rushes it when Spidey doesn't have his. But yeah, stuff like that will definitely lose you the game fight now. Because now you have to rely on Loki ult, and he's not even anywhere close because he died early. So they have 2 support ults to your 0. And they should just walk over you for the rest of the game. Or, for the rest of this point anyway. That's tough. Let's see. So your first instinct should be push. Not the area denial. It should either be push or pull and not area denial. But tough.
What am I? Invisible?
And also, since you died, now you guys have 0 ults. Even though your Loki did have ult, but he can't really copy you. He could copy like a Gambit or something, but if they're good, they just won't. Yo, what's up, Jake? How's it going? How do I know Jake is here? I get bonked. Uh-oh. Now they have a support ult going off. That's enough to get your tank killed. And your Moon Knight. And there it is. Yeah. Hey. Hope it was a good nap. We're focusing on ults this review.
No worries. I've got your back.
Okay, please, Loki, ult. Well, now, okay, good. Yes, this was a much better ult. This is way better than the last time. Because now you have... Yeah, you're countering, you're reacting to it. So much better. I think even there you probably could have been fine without it. Because you gotta think of like, are you really in danger here? Is your team in danger here? With Groot ult, it's not an instant kill unless there's a follow-up. So with Groot ult, just like wait a second and be like, okay, do they have something to follow up? Is Bucky gonna come in? Is Spidey gonna come in? Because it'd be better if you use your ult for 2 of the enemy ults, right? So like if Groot ults and you still haven't used it, you're holding it, and then all of a sudden now Spidey's here, then you ult quickly. Because then you use your ult for 2. But now, you already ulted. Spidey still has his ult. And that's going to be tough. He's probably going to fly in here and get you guys. Oh, okay. Your Loki got the other support ult. So now you guys are down support ults.
We are undefeatable.
So they used 3 and you guys used 2.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh lord, your team's blowing everything. Okay. Now their Spidey ult's gonna come in, you guys have nothing. I like that you're keeping an eye on him, but don't get too, yeah, okay, good. Too focused. Don't tunnel vision too much.
Feeling fantastic.
Way to check. I like this. Good. Good stuff. Wow, there's Spidey. That sucks. A better Spidey here, like you guys lose this point for sure. Hey, what's up, Doom? How's it going? Welcome back. A long day. Good lord, you already have your ults again. That's insane. Okay, reactive. Be reactive and defensive. That's unfortunate. Okay, why did they not? Okay, anyway. You guys definitely should have lost that point. I'm shocked even. Let's see what we can learn on attack though. So attack is a bit different. On defense, you really have to check and make sure that you're not overspending your ults. Because if you're on defense and you spend 6 ults and the enemy team only spends 2, then the attacking team could just save up 4 or 5 ults, use them all at the same time, and get a full point. So you gotta really be careful. Now, has your team comp changed? It has. Now you're playing with the Luna, so you don't have to worry about that Loki thing we were talking about, which is nice, and you're still 2-2-2. The enemy team is now also 2-2-2. So now you can be, you don't have to hold your ult as much. Also, I'm so ready for my old mic. It should come in tomorrow. Why? You have so many cooldowns that could help your team here. So something, I know you kind of asked mostly about ults, but there's other things we can learn here. Like, you use your shield here a little bit prematurely and then you don't have it for when you need it later. You still actually do because it recharges really fast. Like, you got to be spamming that right here. And then the other thing I want to talk about is using Invis's pull offensively. There's been so many games that I've either won or lost, like Grandmaster and Celestial and higher, where a solo point is won just by Invis pulling the two enemy tanks like around the corner. Like, if you don't even have to get that close. You stand here and you pull that Emma, you're gonna force out Mag Bubble, you're gonna force out Emma Shield at the very least. You might force out Emma Diamond Form. You might force out some of Mantis's healing, probably a healing screen from Cloak. Like, you can get so much value from just pulling their tanks in. So I want you to, next time you're playing, think about that offensively and see if you could just pull somebody. Like, you get so much value from that. Okay, it's been a couple seconds now. You can see by tab who's on their team. So if I'm in Viz right now, who am I saving ult for? There's only two answers. Moon Knight and Spidey. That's it. I don't want to see you ult for anything else to start with. Unless it's like ultra forced out of you. That shouldn't happen. Okay, you guys are up one. Push, push, push. Enable your supports, or your tanks.
Feeling fantastic.
Nice. Enable your tanks. You guys are up two. Okay, so you're kind of using that to just like get some damage. It's not really hurting anybody here. Whenever you use this area denial ability, you want to look at like where they need to go. So these people, they're down two people and they need to walk backwards. So if you put that like here, which you had vision of, then they have to walk through it or they have to walk around, which then when they're gonna have to cross across here and they're gonna take more damage. So try to think about like where your team wants to. No, let him die. Let him die. I don't care about Bucky. You're still up. You're still 5v4 right now. Even if Bucky died. But now because of that, now you guys are down in ult. So there's two people there. Who's up here? What is this? Oh, it's an Onk. Yeah, just let him die. I don't care. It's not as important. And again, they kind of justify it, but the second you get any higher, they're not gonna justify your support ult with a support ult of their own, and it's just gonna be a loss. Push, push, good. Good push. Alright, I want you to be thinking, cut off the tanks. So you can either cut off the tanks with your pull, to pull them out of position, or with your area denial orb. And cut them off. Let me see, it's... What, I think it's your L1. Yeah, cut them off. That's good, because they all had to run through it, you get a bunch of stuff. Okay, there's a lot of chaos going on. Good dodge. Pull, pull, pull! Oh, don't push. Oh, that's unfortunate. They got bodyguard Bucky. Yeah, they really do.
It's clear I'm still needed here.
But yeah, so this is why you need your ult. It's for Spidey ult and for Moon Knight ult. And you could have done all of this the exact same, but still haven't used your ult. And then pop, boom, ult. Instantly, right here. You save 4 people. Now, granted, like, your Luna ult was almost over anyway, so it would have been perfect. I feel like pushes the automatic response. Yeah, it really is. It's the panic, like, get away from me. When really what you want is get them towards me and away from their team that can actually help them. You got pretty good aim for console. You already have your ults again, which is... Please! You would get so much more value. Value. See, your ult didn't do anything. It didn't do anything.
Don't mess with the
Yeah.
amazing Spider-Man.
Dang. It's so sad. Yeah, you just gotta think about your ult differently.
I won't disappear so easily.
That's what I need.
You gotta be thinking like, I'm using it defensively, but for what? And for what? The answer is based on the enemy team. And it's high burst damage ults. Moon Knight. Spidey. Let's see. Who else? Not really Emma. Punisher is a really good one. Star-Lord's a really good one. Namor, depending on the situation. Like, things like that. Those are the, like, really killer ones.
Only 60 seconds left. Clearly you needed some help.
Psylocke. Psylocke's another one you gotta be careful. Oh, good pull! Good stuff.
Should be simple enough.
Yeah, use that pull more often. I hate that your Emma is standing here.
Psionic burst.
Great pull.
Down to 30
Amazing
seconds.
pulls. Yeah, yeah.
We're at a top force burst. Almost there.
Oh, this is so good. Yes, I love this. Because they have to walk, they have to cram in between here now. Perfect. That's so good.
He's got trouble.
The moon.
Okay, luckily your Jeff ulted. Bad. Oh no! Push, push, push. Yeah, now that's a different situation. Good push there. Yeah, you can also be over here. There's a health pack here. So know where you're safe, know where you're not. Because over here, the Moon Knight can see you, the Mag can see you, the Emma can see you. Over here, the Cloak can see you, the Mantis can shoot you. Like, these are, you know, it's not always a straight up thing though. So like sometimes if you're over here, there's somebody else fighting for you. So try to figure out like where the enemy team is and position accordingly. So, yeah. I mean, it's tough. This point was lost because you used your ult defensively again.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, you guys portal? You get a fight?
Feel the pull.
Don't ult! Well, I mean, this is the end of the game. Like, you kind of have to. So, no, this is the perfectly fine justified ult.
Sorry, you made this mess factor.
I don't mind this at all. Yeah. It's just too late. Yeah, so the 3 things I would say is use your ult defensively, and to figure out to do that, I want you to hold. I mean, it's tab on PC. I don't know what it is on console, like select or something. Hold that, check who is on the enemy team and what person on the enemy team has a high burst damage ult that can kill your whole team, and save it for that. The second thing would be use your pull way more often to get their tanks out of position in the orb. And yeah, just 2 things actually, and like you'll be great. So I hope this helps. I think I'm gonna review a Luna game of yours here in a little as well. So keep an eye out for that one, and take care. Let me know if it helps, and let me know if you have any more questions. All right, talk to you later. God bless. Bye.